blank game week of the season is upon us and I'm without a free hit, but I do have 3 free transfers to help get myself through. Help me get this video to 1,000 likes and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. Starting off with how my game week 33 is going then. I'm on a green arrow as things stand with 54 points. I did play my bench boost though, and yeah, it's been a disaster to be fair. I've got 5 points from 4 players, Pickford, Robinson and Vandenberg all with 1 pointers, Isak with 2. That's the way things can land on a bench boost. I played it in a double game week, but on 4 single game week players. But in a season where we've not got massive blanks and doubles, it probably wasn't a better opportunity on paper, so I'll stand by that. In terms of how my 11's done now, it's going okay. Obviously, my Aston Villa players have done well, which was a surprise. So I've got 12 points from Mateta and 6 from Morgan Rogers. Henderson and Munoz, my double Crystal Palace defence, delivered with a clean sheet for 14 points. It's been a bit of a disaster elsewhere though, lots of captaincy blanks all round. Obviously I've backed against Marmoush and Saka, have De Bruyne captain, still got another game for him, so let's see how that goes. But yeah, a lot could change hinging on the players that I own and the players that I don't own. Of course, I'm recording this on Tuesday morning and we've got Man City against Villa tonight and then Arsenal v Palace coming on Wednesday evening as well. So lots still moving parts here that can change things a lot in terms of points and rank. Transfer plans then for game week 34. I could have had 5 blanks and 3 free transfers. Because I brought De Bruyne in last week, I've now got 6 players who blank and only 2 free transfers. So I'm going to have to take a hit to get to 10 players this week. The reason I'm doing that and holding my wild card for another week is that following the conclusion of game week 34, we know what the blank and double game weeks look like in terms of 36 and 37. So having not had a free hit this week, I'm at a disadvantage, but going forward, I'm going to be able to turn that into an advantage with still having that final wild card to play. Now, in terms of the players to make way, ideally it'd be the Aston Villa trio of Watkins, Rogers and Konza, but to transfer out those 3 players, it would make me short on funds in terms of the players to transfer in. So probably Rogers will stay, a player that I've got a lot of value tied up in, and it will be De Bruyne that makes way. In terms of the replacements, well, they're fairly obvious. I mean, Trent is back fit for Liverpool, got himself on the score sheet last time out against Leicester, and Liverpool will likely win the title at home to Spurs in game week 34. So it feels like the right sort of fixture and the right sort of player to bring in. Obviously, it's quite expensive. That's why De Bruyne's got to make way. But I do want to triple up on Liverpool for that game. So I'm going to punt on Diaz as well, who's been in reasonable form. He's got 5 attacking returns in the last 6 game weeks. So he's another player that's going to come in for that party at Anfield as Liverpool secure the title. Remember, 20th Premier League title, 20th top flight title to secure. Last time they did it was the COVID season with no fans there. So this will be on a different level. And then in terms of the forward line, there was a few players I considered here, including Evan Nielsen, Visser, Chris Wood. The thing that put me off Chris Wood was the fact of the FA Cup semi-final. Evan Nielsen, I don't know whether home to Manchester United is a good enough fixture. Visser obviously plays Forest away. So I think I'm going to punt on Matheus Cunha for 1 week in for Watkins. We'll see how he gets on. I mean, I've not got masses of expectations from him, but I just feel like he's the sort of player that it feels like it might be worth taking a punt on this week. Team selection time then, and it is going to be a 4-4-2 this week. We've got Pickford starting in goal against Chelsea away. Who knows what can happen in that fixture. The back line, obviously, it's headlined by Trent. We've also got Livramento at home to Ipswich, Robinson away at Southampton and Vandenberg away at Forest. So some nice fixtures in there for those defenders. This probably isn't too far away from some free hit squads. Then in the midfield, I've still got Palmer at home to Everton, Salah at home to Spurs, Murphy at home to Ipswich, and the new recruit Diaz also at home to Spurs. And then in the forward line, it's going to be Isak at home to Ipswich, and also Cunha who faces Leicester at home, a team that are already relegated. So that feels like a good fixture to target in terms of having a significant advantage, which is absolutely what we need this week. So probably not too far away from free hit squad. Obviously I am taking that -4 to get to a full 11 this week, but when it feels not far away from a free hit, it doesn't feel quite so bad. Now when it comes to captaincy, I feel like Salah is the play. The problem is the fact that he's just delivered 1 assist in the last 4 game weeks. We have seen a dip in his form, but the reverse fixture against Spurs was a 6-3 for Liverpool. Salah on that day got 2 goals and 2 assists for 21 points, which is his highest return in a single game this season. So I think given the fact that Liverpool are to secure the title in this game, I am prepared to still back him over Isak, who's got a great fixture as well at home to Ipswich. I think that's where I'm going to go in terms of captaincy, but obviously events of this week could alter things a little bit. Get your dilemmas in then. I'll be answering all questions on this video, and make sure you've liked the video and subscribed to the channel as well. Thank you for watching.